In this video tutorial, we will show you how to complete an initial load from MySQL to Snowflake and establish a change data capture application using Striim's Flow Designer templates. First, we will set up your initial load application to move all your existing data over from MySQL. To get started, we will go to the Create App page in Striim. You can search for the correct source, in this case MySQL, and target Snowflake. Select the appropriate template in Striim's Flow Designer. Name your initial load application and click Save. Configuring MySQL as a source requires your IP address or host name, port, username, and password. Once these are validated, you will select which databases you are going to move and any associated tables. Now that you have your source configured, you will configure your Snowflake connection. The same information is required when setting up your target. Name your target and include the adapter name, URL, username, and password. In MySQL, we can see that we have read 1,000 events, and Snowflake has not received any data at this point, since the application is not yet running. Next, Striim will ask you if you'd like to migrate the source schema over to the target automatically, and to verify permissions to be able to do so. Select the blue Yes. Migrate My Schema, and Move Data button to begin the migration, and watch as the initial load is completed in real time. Our Striim application progress screen shows that 1,000 events have been moved from MySQL to Snowflake. You can verify this in your source and target directly as well. Now that you have completed the initial load from MySQL to Snowflake, we will create a change data capture application. You'll need to follow many of the same steps you did for your initial load application. Create your application using Striim's Flow Designer. You can search for and select the appropriate application template to make this process even easier. Just as with the initial load, you'll need details such as the URL, username, password, and table names. Simply follow the instructions on the screen to complete the configuration steps. Select your batch and commit policy based on your preferences. Next, you will deploy and start your application, clicking the eye icon so that you can preview your data stream while it's running. Now in your source, you will run a query to show that no new events have occurred. Then verify that in your target, Snowflake. Then we will simulate events being inserted into the source to show that the application is moving events over to Snowflake via a continuous connection. Watch as we make several changes to the data set and see as the data is moved over to Snowflake. In this video, you have seen an initial load application and change data capture application from MySQL to Snowflake created and running in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching.